Hi guys, name's JG Edo. I'm new to the Juice Gaming channel and this is going to be my first debut video on Monster Hunter World. So I hope you enjoy it. Basically I'm just going to be doing a video about the glaive, one of the weapons, and some of the best ways you can use it and some of its strengths. So I hope you enjoy it anyway. So the glaive is split into two major parts. There's the blade you're actually wielding, the thing you're attacking with, and the kinsex, the part that you attach, you equip with your with your glaive, and it's the thing that you send out, and it's got its own special abilities as well. But we'll cover that later on. So to start off with, we're looking at the blade. The blade has got some decent sharpness, decent damage. Its two major attacks are thrust and sort of wide slashes. The thrust's good for those piercing hits, and the wide slashes means you can cover quite a large area. The major thing about the glaive though is its ability to shoot you up in the air and to stay there for a long time. It's this this acrobatic sort of skills that make this so valuable. Here you can see I'm up in the air and attacking the wings of the Rathian. You can actually attack up to 5 times in the air before you drop down anyway, so you want to try and make sure you get all those hits, and then using the triangle ability you can actually finish that up with a massive downward slash. So it really works well in keeping above the enemy, avoiding lots of its attacks by staying up in the air, and you can jump on them really easily like I'm doing here to give that massive damage and keep them avoid taking any hits yourself. It's also worth noting that because of this ability to stay in the air, flying enemies such as the Rathian and all those others, they don't pose so much of a threat when they're up in the sky because you can get to them. Here I got some footage of actually staying toe to toe up in the air and attacking the wings, meaning for it to try and fly away isn't a problem for me. I can keep on those attacks and stay on it, making sure I can ground it by damaging those wings, breaking those wings. So the final thing to mention about the actual blade of the glaive is its jumping ability. It's not only great for attacking and evading attacks, its use for traversal in the world, moving about, is super useful. Here you can see me quickly getting up this particular wall using that jumping ability. And it means you can get places a lot quicker than having to walk round or even jumping down to then jump back up again, as I just jumped over that cavern there. So great for both things. And that's everything for the blade. So the second part is the kinsex. The kinsex is the part where you use it to extract different abilities or additional abilities from various monsters. You've got the three abilities are red, which is for extra damage. You've got white, which is for extra speed, and orange, which is knockback prevention. So when you're knocked back, it means you aren't stunned as much, or the effect isn't as heavy. You can also extract health from it, but this isn't something that stacks or is a time thing like the other 3 abilities are. Obviously you extract the health and it gives you a small amount of health back. You can see there the kinsex originally red but turned to white. That means it's got the speed ability now stored, now extracted, and once I recall that back and it comes back to me, I then get that ability. You may be able to see it in the top left corner. There's those 3 little diamonds there. Those are the 3 abilities, the red, the white and the orange. A close-up of that. We've got those 3 abilities and you can see them flashing. When they're starting to lose, they will flash more. That part on the far left, when it's the actual scarab, that's what you see to see what your kinsex has got available, and when you recall it, that's the ability you're going to get back. So you might be sending it out and calling it back to get different ones to actually get all three of the abilities. The way it works is that different parts of the monsters have different things you can extract from them. So maybe the head of certain have the red extract, or the bodies have the white and the tails have the orange. But obviously that varies from monster to monster, and not all monsters have each different colour that you can actually extract from them. The other part of the Kinsects is the little clouds that you can get from them. These clouds, depending on what Kinsect you have different abilities. The one I've got attached, where it's those green clouds are little fireflies. When you strike that, you can in fact actually gain a little bit of health. Another one that you can have is the poison one, and when you strike that, nearby monsters will actually be inflicted by poison. But yeah, it's all these different things that really make up the variety of the Kinsects, and obviously all of that can grow more and you can add more to it. But it's a really versatile thing, and getting to grips with the acrobatics in the sky and using the Kinsect extraction things really well, it means it's a very deadly and very powerful thing to be messing with. So yeah, that's everything for this video now. If you liked it, then leave a like. If you didn't like it, then leave a dislike, and maybe even a few comments to what you liked, what you didn't like, what we can do better. But I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. See you around.